Genesis 6. When man began to multiply on the face of the land, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of man were attractive, and they took as their wives any they chose. Then the Lord said,
My spirit shall not abide in man forever, for he is flesh. His days shall be 120 years.
The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of man, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. So the Lord said,
I will blot out man whom I have created from the face of the land, man and animals and creeping things and birds of the heavens, for I am sorry that I have made them.
So, or what were the Nephilim? Well, the most popular view of what the Nephilim were, with the interpretation of Genesis chapter 6 from verse 1 to 4, is that the Nephilim were the offspring of sexual relationships between the sons of God or fallen angels and the human women. Therefore, when fallen angels or demons mated with human females, what resulted through such a sexual relationship was the offspring of hybrids called the Nephilim. And so what did the Nephilim look like? Well, the Nephilim have been described as being a race of giants and hybrids. So sometimes they were half man and sometimes they were half something else. And so, according to sources such as the Book of Enoch and the Bible itself, the Nephilim were great in size. They had great influence. They had great power, and they were extremely wicked and evil. In fact, Genesis chapter 6 from verse 1 to 7 gives us the picture that one of the main reasons why God may have decided to destroy the earth through the great flood was because of the Nephilim. It's believed that one of the reasons why the demons or fallen angels mated with humans to produce the Nephilim was so that they could pollute the human bloodline and prevent the future coming of the Messiah, who is Jesus Christ. And so the more the Nephilim increased in numbers and mated with humans, the more polluted the human DNA and the human bloodline would become. And so in Genesis chapter 6 verse 5, it says that God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was continuously evil. Therefore, the influence of the Nephilim, both physically and spiritually, on mankind had reached levels of irredeemable proportions. And so the flood was not only the result of the human wickedness, but the result of the existence and the great influence of the Nephilim.
But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah walked with God. And Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah,
I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with pitch. This is how you are to make it. The length of the ark, 300 cubits. Its breadth, 50 cubits. And its height, 30 cubits. Make a roof for the ark, and finish it to a cubit above, and set the door of the ark in its side. Make it with lower, second, and third decks. For behold, I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, of the birds according to their kinds, and of the animals according to their kinds, of every creeping thing of the ground according to its kind. 2 of every sort shall come in to you to keep them alive. Also take with you every sort of food that is eaten, and store it up. It shall serve as food for you and for them.
Noah did this. He did all that God commanded him.